The next speaker is Armenia.
Mr. President, I would like to thank the delegation of Mexico for convening the open debate on the topic of peace and security through preventive diplomacy. I also thank the UN Secretary General, the President of the General Assembly, the President of ECOSOC, and the President of International Court of Justice for their presentations on the role of the UN principal organs in promoting peace and security. The coordinating role of the principal bodies within their respective mandates is of utmost importance also for transparency, inclusivity, and conflict sensitivity of the activities of UN specialized agencies, programs and funds in the humanitarian response and peace building, in particular in light of the attempts to manipulate and instrumentalize their work to advance one-sided conflict narratives or legitimize the consequences created by the use of force. In his report on our common agenda, the Secretary General stresses that our collective peace and security is increasingly under threat as a result of emerging risks and dangerous trends for which traditional forms of prevention, management, and resolution are still suited. Strengthening the cooperation between the United Nations and the regional organizations is key for identifying early warning signs and ensuring timely response to such challenges stemming from military buildups in violation of legally binding commitments in field of arms control, military posturing, recruitment and involvement of foreign terrorist fighters, racial profiling and hate crimes on ethnic and religious grounds. Mr. President, the consolidated support of the international community is paramount for the comprehensive, just and lasting settlement of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict on the basis of principles and elements developed over the years, including the principle of equal rights and self-determination of peoples. Armenia values the unwavering support of the UN Security Council and the Secretary General to the efforts of the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs, the internationally agreed mediation format dealing with the resolution of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. We also underscore the key role of the International Court of Justice, the principal judicial organ of the United Nations, in ensuring the accountability for gross violations of international human rights law and international humanitarian law in conflict situations. Mr. President, to contribute to the efforts aimed at achieving the common goal of sustainable peace, we cannot avoid addressing specific situations that, if not properly condemned and contained, have the potential of turning into a major catastrophe in our region. In recent days, Azerbaijan has been conducting armed attacks against the territorial integrity of Armenia, in utter disregard of the United Nations Charter, as well as the provisions of the trilateral statement of 9 November 2020 on the establishment of ceasefire and cessation of hostilities following the 44-day war. Azerbaijan's ongoing attacks against the Republic of Armenia are being conducted from those territories that came under its control as a result of the implementation of that trilateral statement. Such aggressive actions of Azerbaijan are detrimental to the efforts of the international community to de-escalate the situation and are severely undermining the prospects of peace in our region. Mr. President, a strong and unequivocal reaction to Azerbaijan's illegal actions is critical for preventing further major escalations of the security situation in the region and beyond. The international actors need to undertake urgent and effective steps aimed at prevention of the further escalation and demanding unconditional and complete withdrawal of Azerbaijani armed forces from the territory of the Republic of Armenia. I thank you.
Agradezco a